Добрый день, друзья! Меня зовут Елена Мариничева. Я вице-президент компании Moscow Sotheby's International Realty. Сегодня мы находимся на солнечном Кипре. У нас в гостях генеральный директор курорта Aphrodite Hills Resort Джорджем Мисирлис. Джордж, добрый день! Я хотела бы сказать пару слов про карьеру Джорджа и о том, какой вклад он внес в создание данного курорта. Он был у самых истоков разработки концепции, и сейчас, спустя 20 лет, мы можем насладиться результатом того, что создал Джордж и его команда. Джордж, расскажите, пожалуйста, о курорте и о том, что он из себя представляет.
Elena, first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. For us at Aphrodite Hills, we are very happy to talk about Aphrodite Hills. We are very proud of what we've done here, and we were always very passionate of the work we are doing. So, going back, I was personally very lucky and in a way blessed that I had the opportunity to get involved into what is today Aphrodite Hills Resort. From the very beginning, even on the conception sort of phase of this project, which was just before year 2000. And then I was continuously involved during the construction of the resort, following that during the operation and management. And going back in the year 2000, we started digging the first hole on this resort. And in 2 years' time, all the infrastructure was completed, including also the golf course. So for the record, the golf course was opened together with the clubhouse in September 2002. If I go further, in 2004, we opened the spa and the Village Square facilities. And later on in 2005 was the hotel, which we talk a bit later on that. Yes.
Джордж, назовите, пожалуйста, общие цифры, которые охарактеризуют и расскажут нашим слушателям о том, что из себя представляет курорт.
Okay, well, for the record again, this unique resort is located on a land which is 2.34 hectares. That is 2.34 million square meters.
It's impressive.
But it's interesting to note that only 8% of that is covered with buildings. So almost 90% is in green areas, open space areas, in roads, in pools, which is it's not a building. So it's a very low density project, and that's the beauty of it. It's also interesting to say that almost 600,000 square meters is a grassed area which form what is today the Aphrodite Hills Golf, and is a unique golf course, and we can go that into later on. It also consists of 11 kilometers of roads and pavements. We have planted more than 40,000 trees and bushes on the resort, and one can witness that by going around.
Все мы знаем, как жарко на Кипре в августе. В подтверждение слов Джорджа хочу обратить ваше внимание на то, как зелено вокруг, дует прохладный ветерок, и нам очень комфортно сейчас. В продолжение описания курорта расскажите еще, какие особенности у него есть.
Well, as I said, most of the area here is green, and as you have already noticed, even in August we've got the green area, because we have to keep the golf course in the top position and all the surrounding areas. And most of the water we're using here, mind you, is recycled water through the sewerage of this resort. We recycle it and we give it back to the land, but we also use more water which we get from nearby sources. Another important thing about the resort is it's got an amphitheatrical sort of landscape. So the lowest point of the resort is 110 meters above sea level, and the highest point is 230. So from the lowest to the highest is 120 meters difference. So wherever you go from the resort, you've got sea views and views also of all the green area, including the golf course. Overall, we've got almost 800 properties which have been constructed and sold. That doesn't include any additional properties that we are planning or we are building right now, and we are planning to build in the future. The 800 properties, they have their own owners now, and a number of them are using it for their own use. Others, they come occasionally and they give these properties out to us to rent it for them, either for tourist purposes or on a permanent basis.
Мы знаем ваш курорт как курорт, известный своими гольф-полями. Как вы можете прокомментировать качество вашего гольф-курорта? Мы знаем, что есть у него особый статус. Пожалуйста, расскажите нам об этом.
Okay. First of all, let me say that the beauty of this resort is a fully integrated golf resort. Fully integrated means that apart from the golf course, there are several other elements, facilities, and amenities which they link to each other and they offer to the visitor or the owner of a property here a very high lifestyle. As far as the golf course is concerned, we are very proud to say that this golf course is one of the top golf courses in Europe nowadays. It has been accredited by PGA as a PGA National. PGA standing for Professional Golfers Association. And it is one of 8 such PGA National in Europe.
Может быть, некоторые из наших зрителей не знают, что означает статус PGA для гольф-курорта, поэтому, Джордж, можете пояснить, пожалуйста, насколько особенным является PGA-статус?
Well, PGA, as I said, stands for the Professional Golfing Association, and for that to be accredited, every year we are being audited by PGA. They come here and they check the quality of the grass, the quality of the greens, which is very important, as well as the rest of facilities in the resort. And they have to be at the standard where they can continue the accreditation as a PGA National.
Самый важный момент, что в каждой стране может быть только один гольф-курорт.
So we are the PGA National of Cyprus because PGA, as a professional golfing association, only accredits one golf course in each country, not more than one. And as I said, we are one of 8 in the whole of Europe.
Да, то есть это еще одна особенность данного гольф-курорта, которая заключается в том, что здесь самое лучшее гольф-поле на Кипре. Джордж, расскажите, пожалуйста, подробнее о гольф-поле, об игроках, о чемпионатах, которые здесь проводятся.
Yes, of course. I mean, this golf course is most of the championship golf courses, comprised of 18 holes. That's the number that you can play for a full golf course. And in addition, we have a very big driving range and other facilities like putting and chipping greens. It's in the golf language, so sorry if you don't understand this. And also a 3-hole golf academy. We have annually 37,000 rounds every year, and that's probably one of the best in the world. We make use the whole day whenever there is light, because without the light you cannot have. It's not elite. There is no lights in the golf course. And out of those 37,000 rounds, 15,000 are genuine visitors, genuine golfers, which usually play more than one round when they are here. So that's why we are very proud of this achievement. And it's important to say that the golf course, apart from the PGA accreditation, has been voted as the European Golf Course of the Year of 2019. And the resort has been voted as the European Golf Resort of the Year for 2018. And that makes us to be probably the best in Europe. And if I go back a bit, our vision when we started this project, this golf resort, was to become the best integrated golf resort in Europe. I would say that has been achieved.
Да, это действительно впечатляет, но давайте вернемся к нашей основной теме, это недвижимость. Мы знаем, что в основном недвижимость приобретается в 2 основных целях. Это лайфстайл и в целях инвестиций, в целях получения дохода. Расскажите, пожалуйста, в целях приобретения недвижимости для души, да, какие есть причины для приобретения недвижимости именно здесь, на курорте Aphrodite Hills Resort?
Just let me say first of all, why should people buy in Cyprus, especially people coming from Russia and the Russian-speaking countries? You know that in Cyprus nowadays there is more than 100,000 Russians living permanently, and more than 900,000 tourists from these countries every year. So they come for a good reason. Mainly they come because of the weather. It's a warmer climate, it's got 230 days of sunshine, it's the religion, the Greek Orthodox, or the Orthodox religion, Christian Orthodox religion, and also because of the lifestyle of Cyprus. It's a safe place. Cyprus is considered to be one of the top 5 safest places in the world, and that's very important for people visiting the country. Now, why should one then buy at Aphrodite Hills? Apart from all this, Aphrodite Hills is considered definitely one of the safest places in Cyprus. We've got a 24/7 security service, so everybody that gets in or walks around is being watched, and we are very inverted commas, and we are very proud that we don't have almost zero crime at Aphrodite Hills. And then again part of the lifestyle is the views that each one has. So wherever you are at Aphrodite Hills, you've got beautiful sea views and golf views. And because also of the low density, there is a lot of green areas. So everyone lives almost in a forest, without obstructing views, however. And you notice that most of our trees here, they are either olive trees or carob trees. They are typical Cyprus products. Also, this is for leisure, and that there are a lot of people, however, who buy for investment.
Говоря о лайфстайле, важно понимать, что не только игроки в гольф приобретают здесь недвижимость. Джордж, прокомментируйте это, пожалуйста.
Of course, I mean it's very important someone to know when one hears about a golf resort, immediately the mind goes that this resort is open only for golfers. This is completely untrue. I can tell you as a fact from our statistics that out of the 800 properties that were bought, only 8% of the buyers were golfers. Eventually, however, when one buys and he lives here, some of them, they tend to be golfers. They become golfers later. And that's part of the activities that they have here. It's part of the sports activities, together with other many activities, of course, and amenities that someone can enjoy on this resort.
То есть можно сказать, что вы создаете новых спортсменов.
Of course, as probably you know or you don't know, as from next Olympics, the golf game will be part of the Olympic Games, and that's very important.
Будет ли участвовать команда с Кипра?
Well, we don't know yet. There are certainly a lot of Cypriots that tend to be golfers eventually. In the past, we are very, very minimum numbers, but because of this development, we've got Cyprus players. Now, I'm not sure, I'm not in the Olympic Committee of Cyprus to see whether we are going to participate as Cyprus in the golf competition in Olympics.
Поговорим еще об одной категории клиентов, которые покупают здесь недвижимость. Это те, кто заинтересованы в инвестициях, в получении дохода от данной недвижимости. Что вы можете рассказать по данному вопросу?
Okay, so apart from leisure, a lot of other interested clients, they buy for investment purposes. Because of the weather conditions in Cyprus, the whole of the golf course, as well as the whole of the resort, is open for the whole of the year, 12 months a year. During the summer season, which is usually March to October, the resort is packed with tourism. And during the more winter months, these are golfing months. So the golfers from abroad, they come and play the golf and stay with us during the winter time. So for buyers of properties for investment, they have a minimum of 4% per year return on their investment. But also, the properties, they don't lose value by the year as probably elsewhere. We do have a resale number of properties, but I would definitely say that these properties are properties who were bought a few years ago by UK origin because of the sterling being very strong back then. It was usually back then 1.4 per euro, is now almost par to euro. So whatever they sell, they make 40% more money in their sterling currency, and that's why they are trying to sell. But also it's healthy to know that if people want to sell for a reason, there is a market for that as well. So this is also an advantage. In investment also, you can see it on another sort of aspect. The owner can also enjoy the property for some period of time. So he can enjoy and have a leisure sort of concept of the property while he lives here. And when he doesn't want to stay because of other commitments elsewhere, he can rent his property either on a short-let basis or on a long-term basis. And that, again, is a good investment and a good return on his money.
То есть наши клиенты, приобретая недвижимость, могут часть времени проживать в этих домах, виллах или апартаментах, а в то время, когда они не на Кипре, сдавать их с помощью вашей управляющей компании. Правильно ли я понимаю, что это действительно ваша управляющая компания, а не какая-то другая структура?
Yes, it is through our official company, which is the Holiday Residences, that these properties are being managed and rented out. And he's doing extremely well. He's got now in his portfolio more than 200 properties for going out for rent. But every year this has been increased because owners, they realize that they can do a return on their investment through this method. I can also add we've got also the property management company, which is again our official company, who's take care about the management of services within the company. That is the taking care of their gardens, their swimming pools, of cleaning, of housekeeping, and all that. So everything that needs to be done for a property to be kept up to very detailed condition and good condition is done through our company.
И в заключение, как приятный бонус, расскажите, пожалуйста, про специальное предложение для наших клиентов.
Yes. Because we are doing business together with you, and especially for your company, we shall offer to your clients a very special discount of 20% if they decide to come and stay here for 2 to 3 days, so that they can leave the resort and decide if they are willing to buy a property here or anywhere else. In case they buy the property with us, all the expenses that they have incurred during these 2 to 3 days, it will be included in the price of the property they are going to buy. So it's like having a zero sort of cost of their stay here.
Джордж, спасибо большое. Дорогие зрители, чтобы получить это специальное предложение, обращайтесь, пожалуйста, в нашу компанию. Если у вас остались вопросы, пишите их ниже, оставляйте комментарии. Не забывайте подписываться на наш канал, ставить лайки и не забывайте нажать колокольчик, чтобы получать обновления по всем нашим последним видео. Спасибо вам большое, всего хорошего.
First of all, Elena, thank you very much. Спасибо and goodbye.